Today we're gonna find out what happens when you take the best assault rifle in the game, strip it down, turn it into an SMG of mass destruction. Why are we gonna do that? Because it's really good and I'm tired of getting killed by it. Hello and welcome to the channel. I am Sally as a dog. If you're having a wonderful day, regardless of where you're watching this, I'm dropping into Warzone solo, so my day's about to get a little bit worse. If you wanna make a guy who plays video games for a living feel a little bit better because my life is so hard, oh no, aimbot? Cool, now you definitely gotta do it. Subscribe if you are not already. If you're a new viewer, hi, what's up? Nice to meet you. So the assault rifle meta in Warzone has been, I don't know what exactly the right word is. I would call it fairly balanced. It's kind of been the Kilo, and then there's been the AMAX. Yes, they did a little bit of changes to the AMAX. I don't think it's been enough to make it not the best gun in the game. But for a while, we had the AK that ran around as actually the secondary meta in Warzone. They definitely took that behind the woodshed and just nerfed it into oblivion, beat it with a baseball bat until it was no longer functional. So that left us with a few different options. The SMG meta right now, in my opinion, is the C9, but there is a gun, an assault rifle that I just mentioned, that definitely gives it a run for its money. Not that guns can run, it's a metaphor. The gun itself is the AMAX, but today we're gonna take it, flip it on its head, and turn it into an SMG, and see if it can replicate the success that the AK-74 had. I always get those two mixed up. People get angry. I'm sorry, I'm doing my best. Wow, this is actually turning into a great drop spot. I almost have enough for a loadout already. If the crates bless me with a couple more bucks here, okay, 400 more bucks here, we can actually just go and get this right away, and that would be a record. Although I would say, not without consequences, because every time I get my loadout this early, something bad happens. Let's clear the top of this really quick, just to make sure that no one's up here. Probably should have had my gun out when I did that, but give me $400. Thank you. Now we go get this, set in motion a chain of very unfortunate events, and we'll talk about the loadout some more here in 1 second. I'm gonna put it up here because it's safer this way. We're gonna be running it with what everyone runs. Well, I think everybody should be running is an HDR. With this loadout, you kind of get the best of both worlds. You get decent range for your sniper support. We don't have a barrel on this thing because, like, I don't need it to be super far reaching. I need it to be able to shoot someone who's like here.
Lethal equipment here.
Sorry, not there. Here.
Setting waypoint.
Which is 18 meters, which is past the effective damage range for a normal SMG. That's the part I always forget whenever I run around with a submachine gun, is that the damage range is not that good. Well, it's not that it's not that good, it's just not as far as I would think it was going to be. There's a bounty contract over here. I'm gonna go try to get it. It's up there on the mini-map. I'll ping it here for you. Unless I just saw someone floating to it. I might have. I feel like I just heard somebody. The door's open. Let's see if they go take it. We're gonna give them 1 second. 1,000. Okay, fine, it's enough. Hopefully no one's in here. You know what the difference was in that gunfight? It was the tiny incremental amount of fall damage that I took when I jumped off of that little building. Whoever put that in the game, I think it was a dumb choice. Well, they definitely just took my guns and we gotta start all over from square one. Thanks for being on this ride with me. Where's a contract? Downtown?
Got a contract here.
Do I do it? I hate downtown. I'm gonna try to do this and just get out of here as soon as possible. Although I guess someone's probably camping on top of this. Whatever. We're just gonna do it. I'm sure there's a name for it, but whatever. Oh God, someone's sniping like right there. Never mind. We're boarding that. And someone took my recon anyway. Whatever a phobia is of, wow, there's no contracts anymore. Whatever their phobia is of tall buildings, I absolutely have it. We're gonna go to this tall building and I'm gonna slowly piss my pants. Down we go. Into the newsroom. Someone's been here. That's okay, as long as they're not here anymore. If you wanna know where I actually found out that this gun was nasty, it was in that tower. Well, the person who killed me was in that tower and they had an AMAX and just absolutely obliterated me. I think the secret is, not secret, but the trick, let's call it a trick, is to make sure you mix in a headshot or two. And if you've been watching the channel for a while, that guy also hit me with the kryptonite, which is a drop shot. If you're ever in one of my lobbies, hit me with a drop shot, I won't know what to do with myself. Right now, all I'm doing is looting up so I have enough money for a UAV when free loadout drop goes down, because that's gonna happen here in roughly 25 seconds. There it is. Where it goes is anybody's guess. Okay, we're doing okay. This is the decent spot. Oh boy. No. All right, how to hit a snipe.
Checkbook.
No.
Changing mags.
I wasn't really expecting to hit that guy. Can I be perfectly honest? I was like, do I snipe him now? That's a red guy. Do I snipe him now, or do I try to wait for him to land and then kill him? But I see somebody. He's on top of this thing right here, looking at the loadouts. Where did you go? I just saw you. I saw your twinkle. Time for this AMAX to absolutely redeem itself. I have full faith. Now, that guy does have to rotate in, the person who was just looking at me. If you didn't see him up there, just believe me, that's where they are. I'm trying to loot this guy, though, because I need a couple more bucks. And I guess I'll take your gas mask. Thank you. And I wanted smokes. They're probably going to kill me on rotation, but we got to move on in anyway. We have a choice to make here. We can either go into downtown, or we can go over into the hospital region. I, for one, feeling a little under the weather, so we're going to go head over to hospital. Maybe I'm just going to get a quick little checkup. I'm due for my yearly physical. We also now have enough for a UAV, but we got to get on top of this building and see if we can see anybody first. Now, the thing about this AMAX that I changed around a couple things on, and you'll get the loadout, just train station cheater. Great, I'm kind of headed towards train. Is you can do a couple different things. You can put on the rapid fire attachment, but I don't think that actually does much. It did a while ago. I did a video on that because the rapid fire damage ranges were all busted. But now it doesn't really do much, and if I can use a dated metaphor, the juice is not really worth the squeeze. Let's find this buy over, I guess we go up here. Interesting that the helicopter's still at hospital, though. It's interesting, that's all I gotta say. Oh, as I say that, someone takes the helicopter from hospital.
Hostile UAV in the area.
UAV just got called in. I think it could be from up here. I'm ghosted, and I think I heard a loadout drop getting called in. That's why I'm not taking a car up this hill, is because I don't want them to know that I'm coming. Not like that. Mine's out of the gutter, everybody. Buy, no, not this one. The buy has not been hit. There is a way to close it, but I don't think many people know that. So we're gonna assume that they don't know how to do that. And now we call in our UAV. What do we got? Wow, a bunch of people in hospital. Cheater down at train. Should we go take a peek? Can I see him through here? No. We focus back on hospital and hope no one with ghosts is sneaking up on me. Here we go. Thought I heard somebody else. Coldy. Hopefully I warmed you up a little bit. Thanks for the satchel. Felt pretty good there. That's a distance where if I was running an SMG, as I look to see who threw that smoke grenade, this guy? Big miss. If I had an SMG, I don't know if it would have gone nearly as well. It would have taken me a lot longer to kill them. They would have been able to turn around and try to shoot at me. And someone over here is addicted to popping smoke grenades. We know there are two people in here. How do you think they're gonna rotate out, and can I try holding them? Oh, and this guy. How did I miss that? Not gonna miss it twice, guys. You can bet your bottom dollar. That's a weird phrase. Just don't bet any dollars, you know? That seems like a decent player down there, unfortunately. Well, we did kill one person on top of the hospital, which made me feel good. Now I'm gonna focus on getting into zone because that's what I should be doing. I should be a good little boy. Rotate early, rotate often, check the tops of buildings and see if anyone's there. I don't see anybody. So we're gonna try to take another hill face. Because I'm not sure exactly where zone's gonna go. It could split here. It could pull airport superstore, or it could go across the river. And I don't want to make up my mind yet. I'm indecisive. What I do know is if that cheater's in the lobby over at train, well, wherever they are now, they're absolutely cleaning up because there are not that many people left in this video game. Our demon friends should be rotating out of hospital. That's something we can file away in the back of our head. They should be rotating, I don't know. Ooh, right here, actually. Tilly bro, what's up, my man? Thanks for the heartbeat sensor. I was looking all over for that one. Oh, they had a key card too. A red one. I'm trying to think if there are any bunkers close to me. I don't think so, but there you go. You saw it again. I really like this because, again, as I mentioned at the top, I always forget just how far, like 15 meters is away, like that. 25 meters. Maybe it's because I'm in the US and so used to the freedom system and not the metric system. Where's zone closing? Okay, I think we can safely cross the river now. Well, safely cross the river and assume that's where zone is going. Are you? I'm being shot from many places, I think.
Enemy UAV is online.
I know where that one came from. It was way over in Narnia, and they didn't do a great job of hitting me. But I think there might have been two. Like someone around the gas station, potentially. Which is where I want to get to. Choices, choices, choices. I think I'm going to get on top of this. Yeah, that's where I'm going to go. Anyone need a new car? It's expensive. We're gonna clear the top of this. Wow, there's only 18 people left? This is... something odd is happening. I know the circle... well, the circle actually is fine. Usually we see that on circles that are really bad, but something weird is happening in this lobby. The Ghost of Verdansk is back on my prox chat. Don't think I haven't forgotten how my first altercation ended with them. But I know if I see that skin again, they're gonna drop shot, and they're not gonna fool me. Let's get over this hill and take a peek at the buy station. What I consider to be one of the most deadly buys in the game. Because you have these houses right here that people love to sit in. You have these things right here. And then you have the house itself that is a death trap. Absolute death trap. So let's go look death right in the face, shall we? It's been used. Let me just get in here quick.
Requesting recall above.
Nobody on my UAV. Could be ghosted. I'm seeing if I have enough money out of these crates in order to get a self-revive, because I really want one. I do not. But I do have a UAV up, so now we can find where people are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 16 left, so that means the majority of people are ghosted. This guy might be an easy pick, and we have someone else over
Setting
here.
waypoint.
I think we hang out here for a second, see what these people do on rotation. Obviously, there's some mortars going off. Yeah, I'm not in a rush to rotate because I don't really need to yet. Obviously, we gotta remember that there are people in block, though. I mean, dueling cars, dueling people. Whatever mnemonic you need to use to remind yourself.
New safe zone located.
Oh, this is a pretty good rotation for me so far.
Closed until further notice.
These people are gonna have to squirm around a little bit on the other side. Anyone down here is gonna have to rotate up to me. I heard a smoke grenade going out, and we still don't really have any word on the cheater.
You've got
Here's
a
another
loadout
quandary.
inbound.
Is I have, well, that's probably chalked. I have another AMAX class, a very fancy souped up one. I can do one of two things here, guys. I can go over and try to get it, potentially get killed from the people who are camping on top of that very tall building, or I can just dance with the one who brought me. What I think I'm gonna do is go get it. I'm taking out my heartbeat sensor because, yeah, we're now behind enemy lines. Where's this guy at? Probably on top of the bank. It's my bet. Right on the roof, waiting for someone to go hit those loadouts. Let's see if he's still there. Yeah. But
Gas is inbound.
there's a cluster going off right now. Let's risk it. Let's risk it for the biscuit, huh? Gunfight taking place behind me, a car as well, and we still got that guy on top of the bank. And sniping on top of the big block. I might just chill here. It's been a while since I advanced pretty far into a video game. Let's try it. Double check this guy's still here. He is not doing anything. I just don't want to push it because they have like
The top 10.
really good positioning on me. And then there's that guy right there. We just saw the muzzle of his gun. Pick it one more time. I'm gonna wait to see where zone goes. That's a responsible thing for me to do. Make sure this guy is not moving. He is not. A lot of this depends on where zone's about to go. I saw him.
Gas is
Oh,
inbound.
great.
Marking new
The people
safe
on
zone.
top block have a great spot. Oh, that guy got away too. Was he the person on top? No, we have two people here. Now I think I gotta go. I think I gotta go chow this guy. Wait, what? He might have just jumped. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Valiant effort. Keep the base for debrief.
They picked up all my guns, which puts me in a really tough spot. How do you have 9 kills? Anyway, they have my guns, which puts me in a weird spot of wanting them to die because they played how they did, and then also hating them. Yeah, that guy definitely saw you. That's a very good player up there. Like, incredibly good. Just go back to your stairwell. That's the biggest off angle I've ever seen anybody play. Why would you be prone in the stairwell right there? You know, why would you? Ah, different part of the stairwell. Same proning. Someone's gonna come up these stairs and they're gonna get a real bamboozle. That was a legitimate jump scare out of me. I saw them and it didn't register. It didn't register that that was a person because they're wearing all black and they were motionless. I think we want to see them win. Cheater with Moors, be careful. Oh, great. I think that was the person who was firing right around here. Either they're cheating and that person is correct, or they're an amazing sniper and that person's salty.
Gas is
Oh,
closing
they
in.
got the greatest zone
Relocating
pull
safe zone.
ever. Are you kidding me?
Gas is moving.
Semtex front.
Uh-oh. Wait. You better hurry. You better hurry. You might have squandered an opportunity. You wanted to catch them when they were sprinting off that roof, but instead you had your back to them so you could get into here and sit in a corner. Here they come. You really want to catch them between buildings with this gun. You really do. But maybe not. What do I know? They obviously outplayed me. Right now is when you want to peek. They're on your roof. Congratulations, you're now a turtle.
Gas is closing
More
in.
rotations
Get
are
the
about to
new
follow. I don't know how they're going to get out of this one. They don't have a lot left in their gas mask. They are underneath the person on top block who was actually quite good. They pre-naded and then left. I think they're in a pretty good spot. Not our POV right now, the person on top of them. I mean, that can all boil down to maybe they haven't heard this person in 5 minutes and assume they're not here. But I think they know. I think they have some inkling. And the second your gas mask breaks, you're gonna cough. And then you're gonna rotate out, and then you're not gonna be full plated. Here comes the Semtex. Oh, they're just going for the full tank. You don't have smokes, man. You don't have smokes. All you have is a frag. This might actually work. Wait, finish the job. Finish the job. Oh my god, they just won the video game. They just won. Here's what I was running. Feel free to change around a couple things, but I think this is a pretty solid and competitive loadout as long as you don't die to someone camping in stairs. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.